And we are back for some more mind games. Alright, let us see now. What classes are we missing? Or, I'm sorry, what class are we closest to? And that would be the Warlock. So I'm starting to see a theme here. The classes that I went into the arena seem to be pretty well advanced in levels. I'm not sure why. The other classes, obviously, I only played one game each to unlock another class, so that's why they're all so low level. I've been doing pretty poorly today, if you ask me. I mean, I barely did better than my losses in arena, and I've not been doing very well in play mode today. So I guess the competition's getting stiffer. Either that, or maybe I need to start getting better cards. I don't know. Well, let's see. We decided we're gonna do Warlock, so let's click new deck. Maybe it'll let me name this one. All right. I've unlocked a bunch of these cards now, so well, let's see. All right. First off, our one cost plays. We have a Flame Imp, which is good. We have two Voidwalkers, also good. Mortal Coil or Corruption. Well, Soulfire too. So let's do Soulfire, just one. For 2 costs, we have Succubuses, Succubi, I don't know. Over here for 2 costs, because we want 4 of them. Well, then again, the Warlock can pull cards for 2 cost. So I think we actually don't play anything else for 2 cost, and we maybe beef up the 3 cost just a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely gonna put in 2 Shadow Bolts. So we're gonna use 6 3 costs in this deck instead of 4. The Hellfire's gonna go automatically. I mean, board clear is, yeah. I mean, I don't really like the low cost Warlock spells. They are, I mean, they're all removal. Well, I don't know. Let's check what we got in neutrals first. Okay, so we have our 4. We have our 4. We need 4 more 3 costs if we can find them. Flesh-Eating Ghoul and Acolyte of Pain sound good. I have 3 cards already that benefit from spell damage, so that may not be a bad idea. It's a lot of 3 cost cards apparently. I'm gonna toss in the Ironford Grizzlies, just so we have some semi-early. Well, we have some more semi-early taunts in our deck, and we have room for 2 more 3 costs. So the question is, what are we doing with this deck? I mean, I really like buffing creatures because it makes it. Well, number 1, it messes with their math, and number 2, I have never heard of a buff that was bad. So let's grab the Shattered Sun Clerics. For our 4 costs, we have the 2 Hellfires, and we are now out of Warlock cards entirely, unless we want to go back down to some lower levels. So for 4 costs, I like Chillwind Yetis. I like the Defender of Argus. Defender of Argus is solid in any deck. Same with Chillwind Yeti. We could get even more card draw. You know, I think I like that idea. Let's get some more card draw in here. So that's 2, 4, 5. I normally run 8 4s, but just like in the 2 range, we're loading up on card draw. So I think we're gonna get a couple of extra 5s. No, I think we're gonna pick up a couple extra 6s. I think we want this deck to be focused on late game. I think I do want the Stormwind Knights just to be able to charge down things. 2, 4. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's grab a 4-cross taunt. And then we're gonna want 6 5 costs. I think Nightblades did really good in my Warlock deck before. So we're going to put a couple of those in. I have a pretty decent number of taunts, so I think the Gorobashi works. And on that note, I think we grab a couple... We grab a Fen Creeper and a Booty Bay. That way, with the taunts, we're protecting Gorobashis so that they can power up and deal more and more and more damage to them. Alright, we have 6 cards left. So our 6 costs will be... You know what? I gotta do it. I have to have fun. I'm gonna play with Gelman this time around. Our 2 higher than 6 costs are gonna be the Stormwind champions. We're gonna do 2 Lords of the Arenas. Again, to help power up the Gorobashis. And we have room for 1 more card. I don't really... I mean, I have a couple... 2, 4, 5 cards that benefit from... I mean, so a 1/6 of my deck. I mean, it doesn't really help to put in a single spell damage unless I happen to draw him and have him played and have those, one of those 5 damage cards in my hands. I think I'm gonna put the Boulder Fist in there. Alrighty. Oh, that's what it was. I think I needed to hit enter when I was doing the names. Yeah, that seems to work. Yep. That was my problem. Alrighty, let's go back into play mode. So the Warlock is almost level 7. Oh. Sorry, getting a little late for me. I'm usually long in bed by now, but I was already up late tonight anyway, so I figured I might as well just stay up tonight.
Gul'dan versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine.
Alright, because we have a lot of higher cost cards, we're gonna have a hard time finding starting hands. So I think I keep the Hellfire and throw the others back. I almost kept the Shadow Bolt just because it was earlier. But, oh well. My turn 2 is probably going to be a tap. Let's hope he's not playing something super aggressive because I am super screwed in the early game.
What you want?
Oh yeah. Job's done. Second Grizzly, okay. Well, next turn is going to be an Iron for Grizzly. Because otherwise I have no play again. As long as we can hold out for a few turns here, we should be really well off.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Oh man. Alright, well. Grizzly it up. Next turn we have 4 mana, so if he manages to kill that grizzly and have at least 2 creatures with less than 3 health, or well, 3 or less health on the field, I'll probably Hellfire just to reset the board and give myself a little bit of breathing space. As we saw in my decks, you don't want the hunters to be able to damage you early. If they can, you lose. If you can hold them off, you'll likely win. He's trying to decide if he wants to take it out with both creatures. Okay, so he has 1 creature on the field that's not very threatening, so I'm not going to Hellfire. I think I'm just going to drop another Grizzly. Grizzly of his own.
Ready for action!
And a footman. Alright, well here I actually get great value from a Hellfire. Well, if I Shattered Sun Cleric instead, I push my Grizzly up to a 4/3, which means I smack his...
So many possibilities.
Actually, yeah, a Cleric, and then I can life tap and get another card.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Job done. And there's your Shadow Bolt. So if he decides not to take the trade, which he probably will, then I can Shadow Bolt it and get it out of there. So I'm starting to draw my removal,
I hope
which
you like my invention.
unfortunately I normally want early in the game. This time I guess I'll get it in mid-game instead.
What you want?
Alright. So he has another taunt. I think I'm going to Shadow Bolt. If he doesn't kill my Grizzly. Well, I Shadow Bolt whatever taunt is left, and I go straight in with the Cleric. Unless I draw something better. Booty Bay? If I Booty Bay... You know what? No, I kill the Grunt, and I Ascension Shieldmaster, and draw a card.
Push forward.
This way, I'm trying to keep the card advantage, just so I have more and more options. I have 8 cards in hand, so right now I don't really want to get... I don't want to end with any more than 8 cards in hand, or else I start losing cards, which is bad.
The gates are open.
Alright, well here's where that Shadow Bolt comes in handy. Oh, especially now. Especially now. Alright, so we Shadow Bolt, we kill it with the Shattered Sun Cleric.
Push forward.
We're going to throw the Gnome to get a card.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner.
And we hit for 3. So this game's looking pretty good. I was able to stop him in the early game, and we are in control now in the late game. I've held on to this Hellfire all game long. It's never been efficient for me to play it. Okay, so he gets a card there. is good because he needs to catch up to me. Kill command, maybe? Iron Fur. Okay. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to drop a Stormwind so I can get through that Grizzly without losing my gnome.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Hey, give me a minute.
And I kill the Buzzard. And I drop a Voidwalker.
Why do you fall?
So this is looking pretty bad for him now. He has no way of getting to that True Silver Champion anytime soon unless he has a really lucky deadly shot. Now, unfortunately, I need to stop playing creatures soon because he's getting to the point where he needs to get a board wipe. So by playing more creatures, I'm actually doing him a favor. I think he's hoping for Huffer, and he got him. This way he can tear down my higher attack. I have 2 taunts, so what do you got after that? You have an Arcane Shot, maybe? If he can Arcane Shot and kill off the True Silver Champion, he can use Huffer to get through the Voidwalker without losing him. And then he can use the other... He can use the board to get through my Shield Master. Then he can use Huffer to get through... Yeah. He's gonna take out my champion, but he's gonna lose everything he's got. Alright, that's fine. 9 mana this turn. I think I'm going to play the Nightblade, because it's 3 damage now.
They'll never know what hit.
I'm going to Shattered Sun on the Gnome, just to make her a little bit better. Yeah.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Hey, give me a minute.
So the health advantage has evaporated for him. He has less cards than I do. I have more creatures on the field. This is still incredibly bad for him. And there's a War Golem on the field now. Oh, he has played... It's either probably a Snipe. It's probably a Snipe. I think I play... I could play the Stormwind. Yeah, let's play the Stormwind.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Alright, it's not a Snipe. So, it could be a Freezing Trap. Or it's probably an Explosive Trap. That way he was hoping I'd attack and I'd automatically lose the gnome.
Hey, give me a minute.
No, it's... Oh, well, an Explosive Trap wouldn't trigger unless I attacked him. That's right.
Push forward.
So, yeah, we hit here. We hit with the
This
Succubus.
one's mine.
That triggers the Explosive. Misdirection. Well, that's bad for me.
Almost out of time.
I'm gonna draw a card here. And get a second Succubus. Alright, well that True Silver, or Stormwind Champion is probably gone now.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
What do you have for your 3? Nothing, apparently. So, okay. I think quite clearly here, I'm gonna trade for his, but I'm gonna get a card out of mine.
Join or die, or both.
For the Alliance!
I think I play the Inventor to get another card.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner.
And then, am I okay with losing a card? I think I am. I think I succubus here.
You're
What do I lose?
in trouble
Job's
now.
done. Fen creeper. Yeah. Oh well. So he really wants to kill these in the order of Cult Master, Succubus. No.
I let the dogs out.
Wow. Okay. You're banking on me not having something to kill it. All right. Well, I think I just I trade out everything on the field. I think again.
As the master wishes.
Let's see what I get. Okay. Not gonna help me.
Hey, give me a minute.
Soulfire. Nice. What do I lose? Gorobashi. Again, I'm alright with that.
Who's next?
So let's Booty Bay Nightblade.
Get behind me.
They'll never know what.
So he is top decking against me. I have 5 cards in hand, more creatures on the field, and equal amount of life. There is almost no way he wins this game. If he wins this game, he severely has earned it. Alright, so I have 9, 13 to a minion, unfortunately.
Well played.
I'll take it.
This one's next.
Alright, that was a good game. Alright, so that is an entire level. Alright, let's go for our next one. Hopefully we can get these 3 wins and get another 10 gold. Yeah, the first iteration of the game post-wipe, they actually lost the search field for some reason. So I'm glad that it's back now.
Gul'dan versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. Your
Alright.
soul shall
Again,
be
as I said,
mine.
it's going to be hard to get early plays. So I think this time we keep the Hellfire and the Shadow Bolt. May seem to work out well for us last time, but yeah. At least I could Soulfire if I really have to. I don't think I will have to though. Voidwalker. Wonderful pull.
Why do you call?
See, most players would actually just gain the armor there. Well, I could Voidwalker or Life Tap. I think I Voidwalker just to annoy him further.
Why do you call as you command?
Voidwalkers are better in the early game than they are in the late game, so I think next turn I'll probably coin Gnomish Inventor. Unless he plays something that I need Shadow Bolt.
I wonder.
Alrighty.
As you command.
So if he keeps up with what he's doing, he's going to try and eat that Voidwalker again. I think the look on the lion's face is because that Voidwalker probably tastes nasty. Alright, so we're going to deal 1 damage with this injured Voidwalker.
You command.
And then we are going to Shadow Bolt the Yeti.
Hey, give me a minute.
As you command.
Alright, next turn, 5 mana available. Probably Nightblade. Never mind. I think we Gorobashi just to match his Gorobashi. Yeah.
Hey, give me a minute.
As you command.
He's gonna bash his against my taunt probably because he wants to take 1 damage to gain the 3 attack. That'll take him to a 5/6. So then what we can do is we can hit our gnome against it and
Yes, me and
soulfire it.
Mr. Bitey.
Okay. Soulfire causes me to discard a card, so I really want to play some other card first. I was thinking of the Iron Fur, but I have no other card to follow it with. So I think I want to play the Lord of the Arena. Yeah, I don't need any mana for this. So yeah, Lord of the Arena.
The gates are open.
Give me a
Nature will
minute.
rise against you.
There we go. I lost the Iron Fur, unfortunately. And then I hit and killed the dragon. To boost my own Berserker. Next turn, 7 mana. Probably Nightblade and Soul Tap. Or Life Tap, sorry. Starfire. Nice pull. Unfortunately, it still leaves me an advantage on the field. Alright, so I can Nightblade and Life Tap, or I can Booty Bay and Life Tap. I think I would rather Nightblade. And my Lord of the Arena is going to clear his creature off the field just because I do not like leaving creatures on the field, if at all.
They'll never know what hit.
And it's not really that much of a waste.
Farewell.
Job's done. There we go. So he's staring down at a lot of damage right now, and he has nothing on the field. Well, scratch that. Alright, so I could toss down a Stormwind Champion, but it's not enough to get through him. So no matter what, I'm not able to play 2 cards. So I'm going to go ahead and Life Tap. And I didn't get anything else that I want to play, unfortunately. So, I think here, I'm actually going to... I'm going to be okay. I'm going to have to be okay with trading. No, you know what? I'm going to use the Lord of the Arena, hit him, Hellfire to get rid of him, and keep my Nightblade.
So farewell.
This one's mine.
Well played.
That way I get to keep her on the field. I got 7 damage out of that turn, which is more than I was expecting.
Get behind me.
Unless he gets rid of her, she trades for that, so he must have a plan to get rid of her. or buff him up.
Just me and Mr. Bitey.
No? Okay. Well, he's hoping to just get that creature advantage on the field. I pulled my Gelbin, huh? Alright, well,
This
he goes
one's
down
mine.
immediately. And I have 9 mana, but nothing that I can play. I mean, I kind of wanted to use a taunt. I think Stormwind Champion and Life Tap instead.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Job's done. I could have Gelbined. That's what I probably should have Gelbined instead. Oh well. He's usually better to play behind a taunt though, so they can't kill whatever invention he summons. Next turn we have 10 mana.
What to do?
So Booty Bay Nightblade, probably. I'm assuming he's going to do something to trade all these creatures out. All right. That was pretty good for him. Okay. So, I can Stormwind Champion, Shattered Sun Cleric to make him an 8/8 to kill that creature, and then I'm actually in better position this turn than I was last turn. So, let's do that.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
For the Alliance!
Again, next turn looks like Nightblade Booty Bay Bodyguard, unless whatever I pull changes that circumstance. I think the casting cost in this deck is a little bit too high. He can almost trade out here. Well, he can kill everything I have if he uses his hero power. That was a strange decision.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, I guess that let him avoid using his hero power. Oh, and he restores 8 health. That's not what I wanted. Alright, well, I think my play is still... Well, I could Hellfire now. Yeah, let's Hellfire Gelbin. How's that sound?
Behold my mighty invention!
What do I get? The Poultryizer! Come on, play something. Play something, let it be a chicken. By the way, the Poultryizer, unless they fix this or whatever, can turn itself into a chicken. Which, if you ask me, is probably the best thing for me. If he plays nothing, there's a 50-50 chance it turns Gelbin into a chicken, and that was a horrible play on my part. But hey, it's just fun to play him, right?
Behold the might of Stormwind! Handle
Okay.
it!
Okay, I got a 50-50 chance of getting his creature. Oh. Alright. We lowered the arena.
The gates are open.
I won't stand for that.
Kill the Raid Leader. Drop a Flame Imp.
I'll get right out.
And Life Tap. Job's done. It turned itself into a chicken. Well, I was hoping it was going to get his Stormwind champion, but oh well.
I wonder.
I had enough on the field to kill him, so I guess he pulled.
Don't mess with Tusker.
And kill the chicken just because you can. Alright, so this is an easy trade to make. This damage is going straight to him. No reason to waste it on a 1/1 boar. We are going to drop a grizzly and a boulder fist. Again, I can kill him next turn unless he does some kind of healing thing. Or if he kills a creature. Alright. I think that is game. You can't do that. You can't do that either. You have to hit the taunt. So I'm going to drop the Nightblade to deal 3 damage. It takes it down to 15, and I have exactly 15 damage on the field.
Well played.
They'll never know what.
My turn.
I won't stand.
Well played.
Okay, well, so far so good. We're gaining ground where we were losing it before. So we're going to end here, and we'll be right back.